precious than gold. God has called, and we arise with grace and power. We touch the sky.
Hello beautiful souls, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel Well Able Women. My name is Titi, your host. This is a place where we talk about growth. This is a place where we talk about financial growth, spiritual growth. We talk about faith here. We talk about our identities, our purposes. This is a place of growth. So welcome. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that each and every time I post a new video, you will be notified. So today we are going to talk about seven biblical principles that can help us to attain the financial freedom, the financial stability, the financial growth that we are looking for. Number one is work diligently. So I'm going to read the Bible from Proverbs 14 verse 23, which says, "All hard work brings a profit, but merely talks leads only to poverty." So I want you to know that success comes from diligence. Success comes through diligence and effort. If you put your heart in everything that you do, if you put your mind, your everything, and work diligently, surely you'll succeed. I think there's another verse that support that Colossians 3 verse 23 says, "Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, is working for the Lord and not for human masters." You know, when you're trying to work so diligently, you need to remove your employer. I mean us human beings, our bosses. If you put it at the back of your mind that I'm working for the Lord, be it you're employed by your boss, probably is not even a Christian or whatnot, know that your work is like worship. So if you work diligently, it's like you're worshiping God through diligence. So be it you're employed or you're an employer or you're working for yourself, you're a one-man business, work diligently. That way you will be able to reach or you will be successful in what you are doing, because diligence, God stays where diligence is. God loves people who work with all their hearts and with everything. Those people that work so hard, God blesses those people. So be diligent in everything that you do. The second one says, plan and budget wisely. Let me read the Bible. This is we're getting from Proverbs 21 verse 5, which says, "The plans of a diligent leads to a profit, as surely as haste leads to poverty." You know, financial stability comes from planning and being intentional. You have to set goals. You have to set your budgets, your savings plans, just to avoid reckless spending. If you want to be, let's say you want to acquire land, I don't know, probably it's about $20,000 land that you want to acquire. For you to attain that, you have to plan. Now we are doing the plan. We are setting the goals. Our goal is to acquire a $20,000 land, right? For me to acquire it with my source of income, let's say your source of income, probably you are being paid, or maybe not just paid, the income that you receive monthly it's $500, right? But on this $500, that's where your expenses and everything that you need to spend your money, to spend your income, is coming from. But from the same amount you want to save for the $20,000 that you need, now you have to see, for how long do you need this? If you're setting goals, you say it has to be timely, right? So probably say in 5 years I need to be able to acquire a $20,000 land, right? So now we are saying in 5 years time, that's our time frame, right? And from my income that I receive per monthly, I only receive $500, right? But from these $500, that's where my monthly expenses is coming, is covered too. So now I have to do my budgeting, right? How much money do I need to spend per month, right? Then you put it aside. If you are to spend about maybe let's say $400, all the $400 is going to your expenses. Now you say I'm to save $100 per month, right? Now calculate from 5 years, right? How many months are there in 5 years? So how much money is it feasible for me to save $100 per month? Is it feasible? Or probably what else can I cut from my monthly expenses so that I'll be able to save enough money for me to reach my goal? That's what we are talking about. You must have a saving plan. If this money is too little, if this money is not enough, now I need to come up with some business ideas to have other streams of income to increase my income so that I'll be able to reach the target that I've set for myself. So that's what we are saying. Set your goals, your budgets, and your saving plan so that you may be able to reach the financial stability or the financial growth or the financial freedom that you are looking for. Then the third one says, avoid debt and live within your means. This one we're getting from Proverbs 27 verse 7, which reads, the rich rules over the poor, and the borrower is a slave to the lender. You know, debt puts us under financial bondage. We must learn to live within our means. Avoid debt by all means. Or if you already have a debt, please try to pay it back strategically. Otherwise, it can truly ruin you. You know, Romans 13 verse 8 also says, it actually supports this. It says, let no debt remain outstanding except the continuing debt to love one another. So the debt that God is just asking us to have is love. We should love one another continuously. But the other debt, no, try to avoid it by all means. Try to live within your means. So let's try by all means to avoid living in debt. The fourth one is save and invest wisely. Proverbs 6 verse 6 to 8 says, go to the end, you sluggard. Consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or rule, yet it stores its provisions in summer and gather its food at harvest. You know, saving protects you during financial hardships. We need to prepare for the future. We need to prepare ourselves for the future that we don't know. We need to invest. We need to invest wisely. You may never know tomorrow. You may never know what happens tomorrow. You know, I always tell people that we need an emergency fund, because you can't control what happens to you. You can't control death. It's not in our hands. You can't control sicknesses. It's not in our hands. You can't control things natural disasters. You can't control all these things. But if you are prepared in advance, surely you will be able to pull through whenever tough seasons approaches you. Ecclesiastes 11 verse 2 says, invest in 7 virtues. Yes, in 8. You do not know what disasters may come upon the land. So here, let's learn to diversify our incomes. Let's have multiple streams of income to ensure that we are stable. Let's have as many as we can. Let's try to be out there. Let's try to work hard. If you are employed, that's okay, but don't end there. Don't end with just your job, your 9 to 5, your 8. Actually, here in Zimbabwe, we don't talk 9 to 5. Here in Zimbabwe, we talk 8 to 5 o'clock. 8 to 5 kind of job. Some people even do from 6 a.m. People are already at work to 6 p.m. So let's not just talk about that only. There are a lot of things to do, especially these days. I for one, I'm not that I'm not a fan of manual work, that hard type, that physical work. I like to work smartly. There are so many things to do, even if you don't have time. You understand? There are so many things that you can do whilst staying. In this era, we talk about digital products. We talk about many things. The internet is full of jobs. It's full of ideas, things that we can do. Just to add on our 8 to 5 o'clock, 8 to 5, 6 to 6 kind of jobs. So let's not sit around and wait for that one source of income, but let's have as many incomes as possible. You can do so much. We can do so much in this day and era, and we can surely succeed and be able to reach the stability that we are looking for. So for today, I'm going to end here. But next week, I'm going to come with the 3 other lessons that we get, or the 3 other principles, the biblical principles that will help us to attain our financial freedom. Thank you so much for staying this far. Thank you so much for staying with me. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notification, and don't forget to like this video as we continue to grow together, as we continue to discover who we truly are. Thank you so much. See you next week.